Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back and to the finale of the Eevee product battle, and easily one of the absolute worst ideas I have ever had on this channel. The motto of this channel is nothing sealed is safe here, and this time this is a product that I absolutely think should remain sealed for this final fight. But we are going to rip it for all you savages and heathens out there. I will eat a bullet one more time, which probably won't be the last time, but we are doing the Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon Vmax collection boxes against each one a Prismatic Evolution booster bundle. So this video is going to be 3 parts because I was going to do all 3 of these and then the 3 booster bundles, but that seemed lame. And also opening all 3 of these back to back because these promos themselves are extremely valuable. I need to be able to do this carefully and take some time. Yeah, that would take forever. And then the Prismatic video would be slow. So we're going to do this in 3 episodes. So be sure to check in for every single episode. I'm going to upload one each day from the first one. So all 3 will be done. Hopefully I will put them up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you'll have all of them to see how this final battle falls out. Actually, it's not going to be the final because I already found another product. But this is probably going to be the biggest of all of them. So if you don't know these collection boxes, these are one of the prettiest, most valuable collection boxes on the market. They have some of the sickest promos you've ever seen. They complete the other Evolution Vmax alt arts from things like Evolving Skies and Fusion Strike. And these are the only jumbo cards I'm possibly ever going to keep. These are so sick. I'm so excited to open them. But make no mistake, these things are expensive. The whole set altogether goes for right now $700. Each one is individually more expensive than that. So I'm gonna guess the Jolteon and individually each one is probably about $250, $275 right now themselves. But what kind of also makes this worth it, in a way for me, back is all 6 of the promos together are worth about $500 to $600 raw. And of course, for all 3 videos, we have assistant because she's not gonna miss this. This is huge. So yeah, let's take a look at the box first before I start ripping it. But yeah, these are just sick. You get 6 packs in each. That's why we decided to go for booster bundles versus each box. Together, we're gonna be making a very expensive, almost $1,000 market value Eevee themed booster box between 36 packs altogether. This is crazy. I'm so excited for all of this. I'm so nervous.
I'm pumped.
Just the art on the back of these is why you don't want to even rip them. I mean, they have such cool information on them and they're just awesome. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna open this first, get everything out, check out the promos before we get into the actual ripping. But before we do that, what is going to be the non-hit card for this entire series, so you can skip this part going forward, is going to be the Evolving Cries Common Eevee. Stuff like this just makes my day when commons are just this good.
That's so cute.
When Eevee's looking on top of a rooftop towards Rayquaza flying over. It just doesn't. This is what common cards should be even. Every art in every little set should be just this thoughtful. And it's only fitting that it's Eevee for this finale. Only fitting. So, let me get this out the way. I will do the best to keep the shakedown. We're starting with the Jolteon. Shout out to Grim for this. You don't have to open yours ever. But it was also ripped in my set. I got them as a set. And again, I'm gonna have to do this extremely carefully because I want to get them out as gently as possible and keeping everything intact.
Technique. I got it.
That's that super skilled Professional opening flawless. Oh, let's take that in for just a second as I do the next party trick, which is take this off. Oh my god. You don't want to skip any of the action, folks, because I might fuck all of this up.
Right.
Just throw
failure is always an
all
option.
this away. So this is actually the part where I'm going to be most nervous, is getting these two promos out. First things first, I'm going to get the jumbo because I'm not too worried about hurting the jumbo. We'll take a look at that.
That is really cool.
Dude, that is awesome. That's just sick as can be. So that is what the promo is going to look like. I don't know if there's a place I can put this for these. We'll put it behind little shining Eevee back here for, I guess, this one. That's actually a good spot for it. I like it. Perfect. All right, now the part I'm worried about. So give me just a second. I might shut up here and breathe in very deep.
Concentrate.
Because if shit like that happens... Okay, hold on. Everybody. Survey says... Okay,
Got it.
good. We have them. And I require... And like 0.2 seconds to get to sleep. All right, so the normal V is not looking too centered here. But looks fantastic. That looks pretty clean across the board. Take a look at it on the back. Got a little bit of dot here. A little bit of dot there. But that's not the one that we're mostly worried about today. We are more interested in if the Vmax will be quite perfect. That's what we're going to hope for. Sorry for the reflection there of the sun just blinding you. These wonderfully tight Voltaxes. Actually, that was probably the most compliant one I've had in quite some time. All right, let's check the main event of this box. This looks incredibly centered, if we're honest, compared to the other one. A little left heavy still, but I'm not here for perfect tens. This set is just gorgeous. Ooh, okay, that looked worse on the reflection. That actually is not as bad. But that's pretty good. I mean, all in all, we're probably looking at a 9 if I were to grade this, but fun fact, we will have an update, a full update on the Arceus storyline. If you haven't noticed, Arceus Dialga is still not back. But we'll have a full update on that here soon. Get these kings crowned in their thrones. Oh man, these are so pretty. I'm not sure which of these are my favorite either.
I like that one the most.
Her favorite is the Jolteon. I don't know why, like most of Jolteon's arts just don't do it for me. I don't know why that is. I can't actually put a reasoning to it, but almost all Jolteon's extra arts that they've given Jolteon, I'm not really the biggest fan of. But anyway, so the dangerous part is over. Congrats everybody, we have done it.
Yay.
That's it. All right, video's over, go home. Just kidding. Please stay. And here's the code card, which I'm sure is extremely valuable.
Of course.
But not as valuable as that $25 or whatever generations when it was. And let's check out the pin. All right, I can stop being gentle. That part's over. That's actually pretty sweet.
Oh my god, that's sick.
That's pretty sweet. The dual layer, I almost thought it might spin. So we'll put him over here in this corner.
Beautiful.
Oh, okay. Just kidding. That is definitely not going to stand up whatever I do. All right, yeet. All right, cool. Now we can get into the actual action of this one. I don't even know where I put the booster bundle because I was so terrified of fucking it up. All right, now let's just rip into traumatic trash to size this up here. Wow, okay, well that's sick. Yeah, I mean, if you can get like even just one of these, I mean, I do think these are one of the coolest sealed collection sets possible.
They are.
They're just so pretty. I just realized I put that in front of the big one. It looks so good. All right, let's get these in order. Over here, we have Rebel Trash, Fusion Strike, Vivid Voltage, Chilling Pain. All right, let's do it in that order.
Not actually chilling pain.
Well, we have, yeah, you know, it's not actually Chilling Pain. There's a video where she didn't realize that's actually not what it's called. Let's start with Rebel Trash. No. I changed my mind. Nope. Psych. We'll start with Traumatic, and then we'll end with Evolving Cries. Only fitting we end with the OG big Eevee set for this. We started this entire series of the Eevee product battles with Evolving Cries versus Traumatic, so only fair that we end on it. Each one. And for the first pack of Traumatic, we have a Leafeon. Okay, got an Evolution showing up. Fitting. Very fitting. And literally, all of these are going to be filmed back to back to back, so there is no change in anything that's going on here. Rebel Trash. I forget what's even in this set. I have no idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because, you know, everybody called it Rebel Trash, so I never paid attention. Let's take it in. Burning Scarf. Oh, Lena. Does she lean hard?
Good one.
I'll see myself up. Shinx. The apple. The little ice cream cone upside down walking around. Fuzzle. And a Hatterene. The hat grew. It grew more scoops. Yeah, totally what the fuck that is.
Totally. It took me like more than a minute.
That's great, so no one else is gonna understand. No. Cool, got it. Guys, critiquing live. I forgot to show the coin out of the box, but I think that's the people's least interest.
I was interested in it personally.
Well, you get 2 more chances. So does everybody else here. Hopefully make it to us with the end of it. Friends in Baldia, into an Applin, and to an... Oh, okay.
Oh.
Will we see some fun finish here between Prismatic and the other Eevee products? Will it be possible to see maybe an SIR? We are quite overdue for one at this point. All right, moving on to the Vivid Voltage. Wow, assistant assisting, everybody. That's a rare occasion.
You know, sometimes I do.
Today is special. Code card. 2, 3, 4. I know at one point I am going to absolutely screw up the pack trick and forget I'm switching between these sets. Ooh, Hot Slug. The Staff, an Acorn, Mudbray just getting muddy. Picky Pick. Joltik. Don't chew on that wire, Joltik. Bad Joltik. Blitzel into a Bennett. Alright. Nothing yet. Only fitting to kind of go Sword Shield versus Prismatic. As Sword and Shield obviously doesn't have the biggest hit rates. So, you know. Alright. Cook cards. And at the very end of all 3, of course, I will keep all the hits together. Unlike I forgot to in the last series. And that way we can see them all at the end and who actually wins in this battle, a finale. Or semi-finale, I should say, seeing as I've already found another product. Oh, dude, have all 3 packs have had? Yeah, they have, because that was Umbreon and the first one was Leafeon. Dude, this is an Eevee product battle showing up. That's crazy. Eevee's actually showing up for the battle. It's wild. Code card, Australian. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Darkness. Hot Slug. I don't even know what that thing is. A Rock. Bacon. Some Keys. Monkey. Wooloo! Korgonk, the Gooser Mooser, Moose the Goon to Balloon.
Sorry.
Balloon.
Good job.
Yep, that's how you read.
Yeah, that is how you read.
Kids, pay attention. You don't have to go to school, just watch Crash Rips.
Yeah.
Save your parents all the headache of school, and you don't want to go there, you get bullied. Apples, the blowing up goldfish. Fan. Suicune. What do you like? You just want to be a Pokemon and then your job for the rest of your thing is a fan. That person turns you on to go to sleep too.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. A Gong. Great Tusk. Pretty see. Oh my god. 4 for 4?
Okay,
this is ominous.
Interesting. It's leading up to something.
This is ominous. Will we see something? Oh, could it be a God Pack to end on Prismatic? You know, I want Traumatic to go down, but...
If you got a God Pack, would you stop calling it Traumatic?
No. I will be traumatized from ever opening anything else, and I just won't do it. I'll just literally never touch it again if I got a God Pack. There's no reason to, kind of.
Yeah, no, you're correct.
Ninetales. Oh, Togedemaru. By the way, are we still in the same set? Yes, we are. Fusion Strike. Quick Ball. More Bacon. We're eating good tonight. Some sand. The literally like ninja water fighting Plusle and Minun. Vulpix just trying to be menacing, but that roar is too cute. Ducati. Oh, the big fat fuck. You look at him being just... This is what happens if you go to school, kids. They will call you fat if you steal everybody's food, though.
Bully you.
No. If you steal everybody's food, that's rude. And so we call you a fat fuck. Just don't steal people's food. And don't... See, this is greed. This is what happens when you are greedy.
The 7 sins.
Reshiram will show up and burn your kingdom. See, it says it right there on the card. Yeah, you're welcome once you can stop it shaking. Yeah, see, there we go. Wow. Lore for everybody. Actual lore. Not just made up shit that I say sometimes.
It's coming for all the Poke investor bros.
If only. Regis. The supporter, the score, all right. So we had to get one that wasn't a thing. All right, so please don't tell me that we're gonna end on this with just a V from the first box. Technically, we have Vmax, but you know, either way. All right, this is Chilling Pain, which is not Chilling Pain for those who can't read. Cough, cough. The person next to me.
You know, I just trusted you to say it correctly.
Caitlyn. Kakuna should be hardened, but that boy is stiff. Just going hard in the paint. Swirlix about to get eaten. It's kind of misleading there, Pokemon. Kind of kinky. Alrighty, down to the business end of some pain. Some painful wheezing.
Oh.
I even knew what you were going to do after that. Alright, last pack of Traumatic in episode part 1, whatever the hell we're gonna call it. You will find out and know by now because you clicked on the video. Alright, code card. Let's see, last pack of Traumatic. Cheapy in the Rain, No Tank, Earthen Vessel, Diplin, blah. Oh, my absolute favorite, guys. We can stop by catching set, just kidding. Into the Double Trouble Pheasants.
Nice.
Yeah, it's exactly what we want.
Yeah.
All right, so first one's probably gonna go down because we have Evolving Cries to land on. We all know how Evolving Cries goes.
Does it make you cry?
it did. The opening this box kind of does. From these hits, if I actually cared about the hits, but you know, it's what we're here for. All right, final pack. Let's see some magic here. If you are new here, please seduce that like and subscribe button. It helps everyone out. We get to see more crazy things like this shit right here, and we are in a giveaway for a Paldea Evolved ETB at 700 subscribers. So leave a comment saying something 700. I don't care. Be unique. Be creative. And our last pack is almost. Wow. So technically, Sword and Shield beats out Traumatic in episode 1 of this, and you know, just stay tuned. Just say bye real quick to Ditto, and we will be right back.